Welcome to Marketing and Mindset for Wellness Coaches, the podcast for health coaches and wellness entrepreneurs just like you who are building a business, making the world a healthier place, and designing a first-class life. I'm your host, Kim Foster, MD and certified business coach, and I'm on a mission to help you up-level your strategy and raise your mindset so you can truly thrive and grow your business. Let's get started. Hi there. Welcome to today's episode. I'm so happy that you're here with me today, and I cannot wait to talk to you about today's topic. And that's because today I want to help you build a business plan for your coaching business. Now, having a business plan is important because it will guide you through that planning process, and it will ensure that no stone is left unturned when you're planning for a successful future in your business. A business plan will allow you to look at all the aspects in your business and actually guide you towards reaching your income goals. Now, I do not come from a business background originally. I come from a medical background, as you may know. And when I first started down this entrepreneurial journey, I remember hearing somebody say something about creating a business plan, and I felt pretty lost and overwhelmed at that, and like I was really out of my depth. But after becoming certified as a business coach, plus now having helped dozens of women to build their businesses, I have a much better handle on things. Now, I have to tell you that my husband, who is in banking and has a more formal business background than I do, would absolutely cringe at my idea of a business plan and what I'm going to be talking to you about today. This is not a professional, formal business plan. And it's true that if you were to go to a bank to apply for a business loan or funding or do anything formal with this business plan, it would need to be a properly created business plan. And there is a very specific formula to follow for that. But that's not the kind of business plan that I'm talking about today. This kind of business plan is much more for you. It's so you know what you're doing, where you're heading, and to make sure that you are attending to all the key elements that you need to attend to give your business the best chance of success. I also want you to be wary of the pitfalls of spending too much time on the planning stage and not enough on the doing. This is a very real danger. Now, you may know how much I love to plan. I love a good planner. I love Post-it notes. I love journaling. I love spreadsheets. And I am a huge list maker. But I also recognize that sometimes planning is just a very organized way of procrastinating. Because as long as you're planning, you feel like you're doing something, and you are up to a point. But at some point, you just got to stop planning to start your business, and you just need to start your business. And if you need help with that, then I recommend that you go back and listen to my episode about starting before you're ready. But back to business plans, because this is important. You do need to set your sails, and you do need to have a clear outline of where you're headed and what you need to do to get there. But let's keep this highly functional and only include the key components. So I've got 5 key parts to a really functional business plan. So let's dive into that. Part number 1 is your target market. So I tend to call this your ICA, or ideal client avatar, but it means essentially the same thing as target market. And it's important to start here because we need to know who we're doing business with. Your target market and your ideal client is the foundation of everything. It will determine the programs that you create, your marketing strategies, your messaging, your pricing, and all the other key elements of your business. It will impact all the different areas within your business plan. So having clarity on who you're targeting and who that ideal client actually is, that's your essential first step in your planning process. So when defining your target market, it's important to look at your client demographics, like their age and gender and where they live, their lifestyle, income level, education level, all of that. But even more important is to look at their psychographics. So that's what they want and what their frustrations are and what their pain points are and what they really want to achieve. Okay, the second part of your business plan is going to be your product suite or your offerings. So, as a coach, you might be offering one or more different products and services, including private coaching packages or premium programs where you work with clients on a very intimate level. And you may also be offering group programs where you bring a small group of clients together and you coach them inside group sessions. You may also have some self-study options or even products like templates or courses or digital downloads or things along those lines that are really more products than actual services. And it's also a good idea to think about upsells and downsells. Upsells are programs that are available for clients to graduate into, possibly once they have completed a basic program with you and they're ready to continue their journey with you. In a downsell, you may be removing the one-to-one coaching sessions and you may offer just the program components as a self-study program, or it may be a much smaller coaching program like a mini package or a bite-sized offer. This kind of thing allows you to have something to offer people at different price points and at different levels of commitment. All right, the third part in your coaching business plan is your launch schedule. This is basically a calendar that will guide certain activities in your business, such as when particular programs open and close. When you know and you plan out your launch dates, then you can plan out the steps that you need to take to successfully launch those programs. There are a lot of things that go into a launch. For example, in order to launch a new program, you need to create a sales page. And to create the sales page, you need to, first of all, write the copy. And then you need to design the sales page and then set it up on your website. I've just been helping a couple of my clients to plan their upcoming launches, actually. And I have to say that it can be a lot of work, but it is a highly effective way of enrolling new clients and filling your programs. I do like a good evergreen funnel, which just runs all the time and gets new leads into your business regularly. But I also like pairing that with seasonal or periodic launches that build buzz and get people excited and, most importantly, off the fence and into your program. All right, next, let's talk about the fourth part in your coaching business plan, which is your marketing plan. Now that you know what your launch schedule looks like and you know all the products and programs that you want to bring to market, you can then go ahead and create your actual marketing plan. So when you're creating this marketing plan, there are a lot of things to consider, but I want you to start by paying attention to certain key timeframes. So those timeframes are your pre-launch or your buzz building warm-up time, your open cart phase, and this may be when you have some early bird pricing available, your main promotion phase, and your cart closing time, or when time is getting kind of close to running out. And then finally, this is your last chance to enroll in this program. Now, along with your marketing plan and the actual timeframes, you need to think about the actual marketing tools that you'll be using. There are a lot of tools to choose from here, but some of my favorites are ConvertKit for email marketing and Lead Pages for creating landing pages and sales pages. And of course, Canva for taking care of all of your branding needs and creating simple graphics for social media and all kinds of things like that. I will put the links to those tools in the show notes, of course. And then you do need to decide which marketing activities you're actually going to focus on during your launches or your promotional phases. And this definitely needs to be strategic. For example, one of my clients launched her new program almost entirely on Instagram. She used Instagram stories and reels and lots of behind the scenes shots and live IGTV videos. And her launch was crazy successful. It was great. But it worked because she liked Instagram. She preferred it over other marketing channels. And also, most importantly, her ideal client was active on Instagram. So it totally aligned. But your marketing activities do not have to include Instagram. I had another client who focused on running a free challenge for her launch inside a private Facebook group. Everything drove toward that group and the challenge. And that is where she directed all of her energy. And it also worked amazing to fill her program and to actually get a few private clients out of it too. Okay, the fifth part in your coaching business is your sales and income forecast. So when it comes to forecasting your income, first of all, you need to look at your program pricing. And then look at how many clients you would like to enroll in each of the programs, what your capacity and your ideal numbers are, and then what your monthly income will be as a result of all of that. Now, in the third part of your business plan, you created a launch schedule. So you know when specific programs and events will be happening. And that will allow you to actually project and forecast how many clients you'll be enrolling in these programs throughout the year and what your monthly income will look like as a result of all of that. You may need to play around with the numbers and the pricing and the launch frequency, but this will give you your overall income projections. All right, part number 6 in your coaching business plan is staffing and team. Now, at this point, it may just be you in your business, but I have to tell you, you are not going to be able to reach your goals without a team of some sort, even if it's just a small team. So I want you to think about who those key players will be, who you can bring on board to help you. When I was beginning, it was pretty much just me, but I did consider my accountant and my lawyer as being on my board of advisors. Basically, they were kind of my team. And then I contracted a VA to help me with admin tasks. So then she was on my little baby team. When I hired my first coach to help me with business strategy, that was a key decision. Until that time, I was just kind of making things up as I went. And as I've said before on this podcast, I was just kind of dabbling. But when I hired a business coach and basically that person became part of my team, that was when I really started to go pro. From there, things just continued to grow and my team definitely grew too. I found a branding photographer that I love locally and about the same time hired a woman to be my social media manager. So suddenly I had a nicely growing team. And then it was time to level up from an advertising perspective. So I hired somebody to manage and run my Facebook ads. So again, another team member. And that is how it will go for you as you build and grow this business. But for starters, just start making some plans inside your business plan for who is going to be on your team to help you grow and hit the next level. And so there you have it. Now you know all the key parts of your business plan and you are ready to create your actual coaching business plan. Okay, let's recap. Part 1 of your business plan is to identify your target market or your ICA. Part 2 is to detail your product suite or your offerings, basically what you're selling. Part 3 is your launch schedule. Part 4 is your marketing plan. And then part 5 is your sales and income forecast. Finally, part 6 is about your staffing and your team. Now, I know that many of you are right at the beginning at part 1, trying to define your target market. And if that is the step that you're getting stuck at, then I have got a free guide to help you to choose the ideal niche for you. So I will link that PDF download in the show notes too. So now I would love to hear from you. I would love to know your thoughts on all of this and what is coming up for you. Have you created a business plan for your coaching business yet? Is this something that you have struggled with? Which piece of this, all these 6 parts that I described today, which piece is the most challenging for you to make specific plans about? Take a screenshot of this episode and post it in your Insta stories or come on over to my website at drkimfoster.com/046 and leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. Let me know if this was helpful or if you've got your own process. I would love to hear. Feel free to share what has worked for you in terms of your business plan. All right. Now, if you are feeling a little overwhelmed about all of these elements, maybe you're not sure about your target market, or maybe you don't have your suite of offers fully created, or you have got no idea what your marketing or your launch plans are, no worries. That is exactly why I created my Business Academy for Coaches. This is a 4-month group program that will guide you on all the business elements. It will guide you to build a successful online coaching business from the ground up and gain consistent monthly clients. This is a live group coaching and mentorship program that includes weekly Q&A calls, plus all the business building and branding and marketing modules that you'll need to create every aspect of your coaching business. If you are dreaming of building a freedom-based business that will give you the impact that you would love to have and the lifestyle that you desire, but you're not exactly sure where to start or how to put all the pieces together, then this program is definitely for you. Spaces are limited for this program, but if it sounds like it's something that you might be interested in, then I encourage you to check out the details. I will put a link in the show notes, but you can simply go to my website, drkimfoster.com/academy, to learn more and to book a call with me and to see if you would be a good fit for the group. The bottom line is that if you are ready and committed to going pro with your coaching business this year, and of course into next year, and you are done with trying to do everything all on your own and you're ready for a roadmap and a complete system for building success, then I would love for you to check out my group program, Business Academy for Coaches. The doors to enrollment are open now, but just for a very limited time. And you can learn everything you need to know, like I say, at drkimfoster.com/academy. Okay, that's a wrap for today. Thank you so much for listening and for hanging out with me today. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you next time. Thanks so much for listening. If you are ready to build a coaching business that gives you freedom and flexibility and allows you to make a meaningful impact in the world, but you're not really sure how to get started or what you need to do to attract the perfect clients and grow your income, then let me be your coach. I would love to teach you my exact framework, my proven method for how I created a freedom-based business for myself and how I've helped dozens of clients do the same thing and create a life that is better than their dreams. Get started by heading over to drkimfoster.com/business training, and there you can sign up for my free online training called The 4-Part Formula for Replacing Your 9-to-5 Income with a Coaching Business You Love.